Ultimate Team. This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready, 180.
It's 59. Mike the 59.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo. Ready.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
At the 31-yard line.
Saquon Barkley running right. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Newton now to throw. Going for the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Safety's creeping.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. Big hold to the 30. And all the way up to the 37-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Mahomes, open man, Gronkowski complete. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opened things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good. That middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Yellow. On the line, 80.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And that's complete to Brown. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes sets up the screen to Gordon. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Watch motion.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. And Ron Rivera, he's going to keep the offense on the field. They're going for it. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 9-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. From the 50, Newton. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Gun.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Gun.
Out of the gun, Newton. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Gun.
Now Newton. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 15-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A big play there by Gordon. 67 yards on the ground. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Ty Law. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
You can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
Motion, motion, pump, 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 pump.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Here's Gordon. And some space here. A solid stiff arm. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, but it's going to be 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Check 57, 57 colors, 57 colors.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. A final shot before the break. Newton. It's caught. Beckham. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Legs 50, legs 50. Get the ball.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
This is Gordon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And John Brown's got it complete. Now Brown, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they forced the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down and 4, Mahomes. He finds his target, Beckham. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Hey, check, check. 3 down, 3 down. Motion, motion, motion.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's dried up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Let's get it.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for him, too.
The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A quick throw complete out to Beckham. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up and make those throws, and he did that.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Mahomes. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Now it's Newton. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. Back to throw.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push. And what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively.